Hey, what is going on, SEC fans, Tennessee fans, March Madness fans? Honest Abe coming at you guys with another round of first round picks for Friday's matchups. So we're just gonna get right into this, but definitely watching the Kentucky Davidson game, and Davidson's making a little comeback here at the beginning of the second half. Uh, very interesting. We'll see what happens here, but I think Kentucky will regroup here and get it after they've hit a couple threes. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm just going to go ahead and start with the South and then move west and east and then Midwest. And so my first matchup is Virginia versus UMBC. I think even with the loss of Hunter, I mean, Virginia's been a strong team all year, and I think they're still going to cruise through this tournament pretty well. But yeah, I got Virginia moving on tomorrow. And then you got Creighton, Kansas State. This is a toss-up game for me, but I think Kansas State's got the better team, and so I picked Kansas State moving on. Next is Nevada versus Texas, a 10-7. And it always seems to me that Texas somehow makes the tournament and at least wins one game. So I picked Texas in that matchup over Nevada. And then Cincinnati and Georgia State. Man, I tell you what, Cincinnati is a scrappy team, and I'm a diehard Tennessee fan, and it's a tough pick. I picked Tennessee over Cincinnati in the Sweet 16, but man, I got Cincinnati going to the Sweet 16, so I got them beating Georgia State. Man, they're a scrappy team. They're going to be a tough matchup for a lot of people. For Georgia State, and then for Texas, I think. But yeah, I think Cincinnati's got the win there. Next is Xavier and Texas Southern. I think Xavier's going to cruise in this one. We see what happens to number 1 seeds versus 16 seeds. A lot of times it's just a tough matchup, and I think Xavier is going to cruise. Missouri and Florida State. Missouri is actually one of my sleeper teams in this tournament. I think they're going to play well, and that they are going to move on. They're going to beat Florida State tomorrow. Also got Texas A&M and Providence, another 10-7. For some reason, I'm partial to the 10 seedings. I don't know. So I got Providence taking down Texas A&M. I know I picked against an SEC team, but I think Providence is just going to pull that one out. And then North Carolina and Lipscomb rounds out that West bracket, and I just think North Carolina is just strong, and they're gonna go far. And of course, they're my second favorite team other than Tennessee, so I got North Carolina advancing. Of course, the Villanova game is on right now. They're beating Radford, 1-16 team, and so I'm kind of going back and forth between those games. Anyway, as Kentucky's adding some more points, but Davidson's only down by 3 at the moment. Heading into the East, West Virginia and Murray State, a 12-5 game. Yeah, I got Murray State beating West Virginia. I know West Virginia is a good team, those Mountaineers over there in West Virginia, but I think Murray State's gonna get one of those tough little last minute shot wins to beat West Virginia. Wichita State and Marshall. I got Wichita State. I picked them to beat Marshall. And then another SEC school. 10-7. For some reason, I always pick 10s over the 7s, and so I got another SEC team falling. I got Butler beating Arkansas. I don't know why. It's just one of those things that I always tend to do when I do my brackets. I don't know why I do that. Purdue and CF Fullerton. I got Purdue advancing in that one. I don't think Fullerton has what it takes to beat the Boilermakers in this first round. And then Clemson, New Mexico State. I think Clemson is going to handle business. And then Auburn, Charleston. And I tell you what, Bruce Pearl is doing a good job down in Auburn. No matter what happens with all this investigation stuff, I got them beating Charleston tomorrow. And you know what? I hope he goes out there and he just lays it to him. And then we got TCU and Syracuse. Syracuse played a tight game last night, and I got them actually going down to TCU in the first round. And then Michigan State, Bucknell. Man, Michigan State, that was a tough one for me. They got such a good team, and I really wanted them to make a deep run and put them in a deep run into my bracket. But I do have them advancing against Bucknell, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, a lot of games going on right now. Of course, we saw Tennessee beat Wright State earlier today. What a great game for Tennessee again. And yeah, definitely enjoying watching March Madness. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. This is Honest Abe for some first round picks. Signing off.